President Cyril Ramaphosa will be engaging with the Businesswomen's Association of South Africa as well as the UN Women this morning. He'll be discussing government's commitment to empower professional women and female entrepreneurs. Another issue likely to be discussed is gender-based violence. CNC's Raphiwa Madzena is following that story. Good morning to you, Raphiwa. I understand the theme there for the dialogue is the economy is women. Has the dialogue commenced yet?
Let's just paint a picture for you. It's a young city filled with very dignified women who are very keen to speak to the man himself, President Cyril Ramaphosa, discussing various issues like you've just mentioned in your intro, gender-based violence obviously being at the top, and really opening up the playing field for women to participate in corporate and in entrepreneurial South Africa. But I don't want to give you all the information. I've got one of the former presidents of the Businesswomen's Association of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, and she's going to be giving us some insights. Cyril, many thanks for your time this morning. Perhaps give us the gist of what exactly it is you want to be expressing to the President in the series of dialogues that you'll be having with him.
Thank you so much for having us this morning. I think the idea of this event is basically to get to understand what the President's plans are, where he's looking to focus his areas of intervention in terms of women empowerment. And what we are saying is that there are women on the ground that have always understood what the issues are, that are ready to partner with him and work to ensure that we collectively go towards the kind of future that we are looking for as South Africans. So part of the focus of today's conversation is how do we, working out of here, work together, because this is not the end in itself in terms of the dialogue that we are having. It's just the beginning to say if we are starting, if you are starting your term, well, it's not really new term at the moment, but I think what we are saying is that let's start to have a conversation so that we understand how we work together towards what we are able to collectively achieve.
Of course, it's been 25 years of democracy, and we can't take away from the fact that there have been some developments. What would you say are some of the positive elements that government has been able to put into place to create a conducive environment for women?
I think from a policy perspective, we all agree the fact that South Africa is one of the best environment in terms of articulating a policy position for the empowerment of women. I think obviously the challenge is still the issue of implementation. So one of the things that we celebrate all the time is the political commitment the government has towards women empowerment. There may be challenges in terms of how that implementation rolls out, but from a positive perspective, we believe that there's willingness, and the President's willingness to have a conversation with us this morning is a sign of that kind of willingness, because I mean he basically got back to us within a period of a week already when we said, Mr. President, we need to have a conversation, we need to understand what your plan is, we need to understand what we are on the ground, we need to have a conversation, let's see how we work together. He was like, I will be right there, and we believe he will be here this morning. So we are really excited, and we are excited at the commitment, and the kind of him showing here shows us that kind of commitment.
Thank you so much for the time. That's Cyril Ramaphosa. They're one of the former presidents of the Businesswomen's Association of South Africa, saying that she is very keen, along with the rest of the women, the likes of Basetsana Khumalo as well, to share some insights with the president and to obviously engage on plans that can further develop the playing field for women operating in South Africa.
Well, thank you so much. That was ENC's Raphiwa Madzena speaking to a member of the Businesswomen of Association of South Africa. At the backdrop of today's dialogue, the economy is women, a key conversation taking place alongside the President of the Republic of South Africa.